Day 1105. This is a video, but it's also my mirror. Just got to church, getting ready to drive off to the desert and go camping somewhere. I'm just excited to sit out and look at the stars and just talk to God. Very excited about that and whatever else he has planned. But I was just driving and I clicked on a playlist that I haven't listened to in a while, and this song came on, and I was just thinking, like, man, God, are you really calling me to step into like massive success for the kingdom and then just show all these other believers how to do it? Like, are you really choosing me to teach me a way to build a successful business in your name, in your way, for the kingdom of God, and how to build a business that just completely honors you and be crazy successful and teach it to others? Like, you're really picking me, Lord? Like, I've done such a horrible job managing my finances in my life. Like, I've wasted so many opportunities, Lord. Like, are you sure you want to pick me? And it's like, of course he's going to pick me. And when I was getting ready, I had this revelation that possession is the friend of perfection. And, I'm looking at, like, I put this whole presentation together last night for the class. It was so amazing. The presentation looked awesome. And I did it in like 60 or 90 minutes. And if that was like a Warriors of God thing, it would take me like 4 hours because of like the perfection of it. And because it's like I take ownership of it. And it was just this realization of stop possessing things. You don't own any of this. All this belongs to God. And Warriors of God belongs to God, and the presentations belong to God, and the framework, they all belong to him. So let go of perfection, because you don't need to perfect it, because it's not you. It belongs to God. Like, I didn't need to perfect this presentation last night because it wasn't me, it was the church's, and I just did it for the church. And so it wasn't as personal, but it was still awesome. It looked so good, and the whole presentation was amazing. I can't wait to teach that class again. And so it's just like, man, possession, when we take ownership of something, it's like that's where the perfectionism comes in, because as soon as we own something, it's like a reflection of us. That's why parents are the way they are with their kids sometimes, where it's like, oh yeah, my child represents me. Oh, they're doing so great, they're so smart, they're so this, because secretly it represents them. And so just letting go of that and just giving this all to God, and giving this business to God and this coaching framework. And I can't explain it. I could just feel he's going to take it all to the next level, and I'm going to be able to teach it to other believers. Like, this is how you build a business that's in alignment with your calling, that is in alignment with the kingdom and honors God. And it's a kingdom-based business that also changes lives and saves souls. And so I'm just like, all right, Lord, like, I just know it. This last song came on. It was just like, oh man, it's happening. This is about to be real. And just what happened today, the Warriors of God call, like, just the passion and the fire for the Lord and the testimonies, and then getting on that other call, and she asked me to be one of the board members of her whole company, like the company that she runs now, the media company, the event, and the university that she's starting. Like what? Like, from a single call? And like, what? Well, that's not even like, Chris, you're not that responsible of a human being to be a member on someone's board. Those are for, like, rich old people that have a lot of, mastery in things. And it was just like, wow. And then now I get to speak twice at the event. And it's just like, this framework that God gave me is brilliant. I showed it to one of the guys yesterday at church who's wanting to start his own coaching business. And I showed him the framework, and he was like, whoa. He was blown away. He was shocked how good it was. I was like, bro, yeah, it's really good. And so, yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. So yeah, God's going to use me, and I'm on the cusp of it. I can feel it, like, and it's so great because, like, I'm not worshiping money. It's like, wow. And I just look at I'm 36. I look at the last 35 years, and I was like, there's a lot of wasted potential there. Now, I did some good things, but I didn't do very many God things. And I've been a believer for 13 months now. And what I've gone through in the last 13 months trumps everything I've done in 35 years. Like, just the mental, emotional, and spiritual growth, and then the transformation with my business, and the brilliance in the business. Like, once this gets out to the world and I really understand how to explain it, I don't need to sell it to anyone. but I need to make it about God and help them understand the journey that they're on. And that's the thing. I never want to sell it. I want them to be like inspired, like, I want this, I need this. And it's just fully in alignment with God and his will and his word. And it's not about sales, it's about souls. And it's just I can't get it out, but it's in my soul. It feels like a volcano is about to erupt in my soul. And I know it's massive breakthrough and success in the business. Like, I've talked about this in a lot of videos. Like, I'm so excited for when God's going to let me have the breakthrough in my business. You know, I'm doing all this personal stuff. And I know that that's the breakthrough that's coming. And it's cool when I flex my forearm and there's like crazy definition in muscles. That's so legit. Woo, let's go. And so, yeah, I'm just, I'm excited. And who knows why I'm going camping in the desert with one of my pastors. I think two of my pastors are going, and some other guys. Like, who knows? But on Saturday I said, God, I just need to be in nature. And he's like, here you go, my son. And I get to sit and look up at the stars and just be in God's presence. I haven't seen the stars in years, like legitimately seeing the stars. When I look up at night, you know, there's like 6. And then when I leave for the gym at 4:30 in the morning, there's like 50, but I want to see millions like I used to in Colorado and in Nepal and Bali. And so, but yeah, I just know there's something significant. And how is one of my spiritual leaders and mentors asking me to be on her board to mentor her and guide her with her other board members? Like, what? How did that flip? Like, how did that, like, wait, what? It's incredible. Like, someone that I admire and respect so much for her faith, for her business, for her consistency, just for her dedication, her brilliance. Like, what? And she did it without even talking to her business partner. She's like, I'm sorry, I haven't even talked to you about this, but I just have to do it. Like, wow. Like, God is the God of acceleration. God is the God of the fast forward button. And the fast forwarding is happening in my life. I have so many testimonies, I can't even share them all. It's crazy. I still can't even process what happened yesterday with the new believers class and how powerful that was, let alone like what happened this morning and what's going to happen today and tonight and tomorrow and the next day. Like, whew, people need Jesus. Jesus is the answer to everything, period.